EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Arizona Cardinals and the Houston Texans. From NRG Stadium in Houston. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. First carry now. This is Johnson. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Only a couple for him there on the... Game's first play, and it's second down.
Yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Watson. They'll try and set up the screen to Hines. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 11 yards there, first down.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 43-yard line.
Watson now going to run the option right, and he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 7 yards there and a first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
From the 50, it's Watson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And the return out shy of midfield to the 46-yard line. That right there is the inauspicious start that they were hoping to avoid, the turnover on the first possession.
I love how you use those college-bound words like that, inauspicious. Well done. I really appreciate that. But here's the thing for me. I'm just wondering if their game plan is incorrect. You know, I think they felt like they could come in and throw it around pretty well. That interception early, they may rethink how they go about attacking.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. So officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 45-yard line.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. They'll try the left side. Graham. And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
And the Texans have an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down. Shotgun now for Murray. Now he lets it go deep for Kirk. And that will be incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
It'll be a net of 39, 41-yard punt, 2 on the return. And the Texans are going to have the football with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Now, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Stepping up, he'll try and run. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down. Well, for that being an option play, there really weren't too many options available for him, were there?
No, there weren't, and at least he was able to get back to the line of scrimmage, so they didn't lose anything, but you're exactly right. Nowhere to go.
Here's 2nd and 10. Faking the give. Now Watson. Steps away to his left. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
From the gun on 3rd, Watson. And he can't come up with a pick. Nearly his 2nd of the game. Instead, 4th down.
Incomplete.
Every offense tells you they want to come out and start fast. That's not unusual at all. But this group, they've yet to get much rolling through their first 2 drives. And it looks like they have to give up the football again after this one.
That'll go as a 42-yard punt, but a net of 32. They had a 10-yard return. And the Cards will take over, 1st and 10. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Now a handoff here to his running back. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
No gain on the play, and it's 3rd down.
Now it's Murray, buying time to his left. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. 3rd and 1, they opt to pass it, and the one thing happened that could not happen. They took a sack.
Yeah, I just wonder, is that an indictment of their offensive line? Did they think that they couldn't move him enough to pick up a 1st down there? Or was it analytics? Did they think about it that way? In any event, they'll be studying that in the future.
Here comes the Cardinals punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. So they'll play the field position game here as a very nice punt is going to pin them back.
Yeah, it's almost like watching a game of tennis, or do you prefer ping pong? You know, back and forth like that? But it definitely was excellent, wasn't it?
On 1st and 10, Watson. Forced out to his left. And this is going to be incomplete.
I'll tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
I sat down with my accountant. He said, I got good news and I got bad news. I said, what's the good news? He said, the good news is you made a lot. I said, what's the bad news? The bad news is you spent more.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. 48 Throwing again is Watson. That's complete to Hines out of the backfield. And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. On 3rd down, Hines. And he's going to get the 1st down here as he's taken down at the 22. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. This is Hines. Here's Watson, option left. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
And a yard at the 31-yard line.
They'll try the left side. Posey. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
2nd and 1, if people want to run the football, this is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the 1st down.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now a give right side. It's Hines, and he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
He was taken down by
Chandler Jones, a former All-Pro, in on the tackle.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Out of the gun, Watson. Flushed out right. And that is incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. This is their 3rd drive. Right now, maybe not about points, just about getting something. They haven't gotten a first down yet in this game.
It's a mental barrier you don't think about until you go a couple of drives without getting a first down. Then all of a sudden it looms big. It gets harder and harder to actually attain that first down.
7 yards, the pick up there.
To number 80.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
On 2nd down now, it's Graham, and he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
He's tackled at
the best defensive linemen. They play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
On play action, it's Murray. Eluding the pressure right. And able to find Kirk complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A first down and then some. 36 yards. Not really any offense for them to speak of here in this first half. Maybe that's what they needed, that big play.
Yeah, it seems that maybe everything changes right there. They've been a little slow out of the gate. We've seen that. But that one big play, that could spark a big burst right here.
We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. On the crossing route, complete. It's Hopkins. A gain of 6 there on first.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Arizona.
Murray now on first down. And nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete.
It's 2nd and 10.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they run successful.
Murray he has it knocked loose. Fumble. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
A fumble on the play.
Can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Murray, a quick throw out to Kirk. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona.
Christian Kirk.
From 10 yards out, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
I don't want to see what's served, but that boy's a gangster. Focusing on me, live in Tel Aviv. Barbados with the hustle, pockets
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And now the clock reads precisely 1 minute to go in the half. You want to run the 1 minute offense? This is a good test right here.
It certainly is, and definitely not a time to think about kneeling and going into the half. This is a chance to attack a little bit, but not having to get everything in one shot either. 10 yards here, 15 there. Work the sidelines, work the clock. Give yourself a chance for at least a field goal going into the half.
Oh, nearly a disaster there on the check down. But they'll get it back.
Intended for Naheem Hunt.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Right here, guys. Mike 51. Mike 51. Hey, 24.
Throwing again. Watson. That is caught by Josh Oliver, the former San Jose State Spartan. A gain there of 21 yards.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Push him back. Push him back. 24. 51. Watch the run. Watch the run. Watch the run. Mike 51. Mike 51. Check tight end. Check tight. Check tight.
To the air yet again. Watson. Flush to his right. And that is incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10.
We got three. We got three. Three down. Three down. Hey, it's coming up. Hey, let's go. Hey, let's get that ball,
To throw again. Watson. Being chased out left. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
Incomplete on the throwaway. Brings up 3rd down and...
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
51 to Mike, boy. 51. Alert. Get him. Get him. 51 Mike. Mike 51.
Watson looks to throw again. The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack. Now a timeout coming here defensively. As on 4th down, may as well make him punt it. The Texans send the punter out as he's on here to punt it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And that will bounce out of bounds before they can get a return going.
Talk about angling that one perfectly, partner. We know the ball can bounce anywhere, especially how it's shaped. But that one, as if on cue, goes out of bounds perfectly.
Perfect indeed, right at the 1-yard line. Excellent coffin corner punt. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
And this is taken in at the 5. Touchdown, Cardinals. Christian Kirk, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Cardinals will extend their lead. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score Cardinals 14, Texans nothing.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. A shotgun snap for Watson. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Watson just beating the play clock. He'll find Hines out of the backfield. And he's going to get this deep onto Arizona's side of the field. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. We know he's good at catching the football, but then after the catch, he's got escapability.
Not only that, he's got some toughness as well because you know he's coached very hard to make sure he battles through, breaks tackles, and then they finish with, but don't fumble the football.
They'll come out in the pistol. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up second and goal.
Play leads to second and goal at the Cardinals' 4-yard line.
Let me breathe for a minute, man. Just let me breathe for a minute. Just let me breathe. It's too hot, drop the top off the wagon.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. Second and goal. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. Deshaun Watson, a 4-yard touchdown scamper. And the Texans draw a bit closer. And maybe the defense caught a little by surprise there that he took off and got in.
Yeah, I would think so, because if you're analyzing it from that side of the ball, you're thinking running back, fullback. Takes you a while before you get to the quarterback.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. They'll keep it on the ground. Graham. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. 11 yards there, 1st down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get 2, maybe 3, up near the 37.
The ball carrier.
Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
This a 2nd and 7 from the 37. And now Murray's going to set up the throw. That's going to be caught by Kirk. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A gain there of 30 big ones.
A very nice job right there, working the middle of the field, able to create some separation and then utilize it to not just make the catch, but turn upfield once he got the ball in his hands.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. From the gun, Murray. This one caught by Isabella. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
1st down, Cardinals.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Gun, he'll hand this off. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Out of the gun, here's Murray. That's complete right around the 8. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6.
A gain of
6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. A 5-yard loss there is going to bring up 4th down.
Well, that kind of hit will certainly fire up your team both on the field and on the sideline. Tackles for lost yardage, they're always welcome.
And this one is right through. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points, able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
And he's brought down after a very nice gain. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25. From the gun, here's Watson. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. From the gun, Watson. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
He's letting this one go for Fuller. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
He finds his target, Fuller. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Again, it's Watson. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Texans have cut it to within a score. So very late in the game here, but with that score, some light at the end of the tunnel.
There's still hope. Now they look at the score and say, hold on a second. This thing's not over yet. Let's keep battling.
And this is up and good to make it a 17-14 game.
Score Cardinals 17, Texans 14. Kaimi Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will be a touchback, no return from Isabella.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Their lead back down to one score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. Now a deep ball here, hauled in just past the 50. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
Gain of 33 yards on the
33 yards that time. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. They'll run on first down. Graham. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
He's taken down at the
I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge. 2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. How good has he been throwing the football, though? Despite that incompletion, that's just the 3rd time he's been off target this entire game.
And Brandon, I've been on the other side of this equation, trying to defend a guy who's been this hot, and it chips away at your confidence. And when you're not confident when you're trying to defend, it makes you slower to the football, and it leads to more completions for them.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Throwing again. Murray. This will be caught inside the 10. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. 23 yards, the final tally. They'll try the left side. It's Graham. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. 5 yards, a good run there, and now 2nd and goal. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in, and all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. 2nd, 3rd guy in, break in the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover.
And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. A great effort there with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Cardinals push further out in front, and they're able to up the lead by 1 more.
Score Cardinals 24, Texans 14.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
Check curls, check curls.
Here's Watson. From the gun, he'll throw. He's letting this, and that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Houston. Will Fuller, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Texans draw a bit closer.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting. But I am excited about this. I know you are, too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter, and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Decent start defensively to this series. They've got to stop them here and get this ball back.
I like the way you phrase that, partner. Decent start. But now it's got to be more about the ball. It's all about the ball. Getting it away from them because making good tackles is one thing, but the clock will run out on you. You get out the football back for your offense.
Now a throw out to his fullback is complete. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and it'll be 3rd and 10 now.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot because we saw the catch there, right? He made it. He's a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put there.
Yeah, didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a smaller back. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. He may try and run for this. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. Give him 8 yards that time on the scramble, and now 4th down.
But it brings up 4th down.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. They're looking at a 4th down now as they try to hold on to this lead for dear life. Now Cobb to return. That'll go as a 39-yard punt, give him 9 on the return. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10.
4-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Back to throw. Oliver, the tight end, making the catch. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
8 yards.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
At the 40-yard line.
He'll look to throw. And he's going to have the hook up to QT. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 14. Now, he's been quiet all afternoon. He may have just come up with a play of the day right there, though.
Obviously, it's not the volume in which you get done. It's the quality, and that was a quality catch right there.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. From the red zone now, Watson. This one caught by his tight end, Oliver. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game.
The 14-yard line.
Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Watson now to throw. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. He turned that into a nice gain, gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down. The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Now it's Watson. This will be caught just inside the 10. A 3-yard loss. 4th down now.
Complete to Will Fuller.
So a big one coming here for Ka'imi Fairbairn. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
And on for the field goal. A 25-yard attempt.
And it's off the left upright. Oh, my goodness. Heartache. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. Well, they got themselves in position to at least entertain the thoughts of an overtime, but as it turns out, it was not meant to be, Charles.
And you feel bad for a kicker in this spot. He's going to have to shoulder a lot of the blame, but in reality, this will be a team loss. They didn't do enough collectively to get the job done.
So it's a win here for the Arizona Cardinals. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to.